Hi people, welcome back, and to those who are new to this channel, karibuni sana. So far I've made this point, and this is the point I'm going to keep on making, that work is dignity, work is creativity, and work is love. Always remember that. Dignity, creativity, love. I've also made this point that these characteristics of work are part of our human DNA. It's the way God made us. So nobody needs to tell you to expect dignity, creativity, and love from your work. It just happens naturally. So why does our work and employment feel nothing like that? I will start answering this question by referring to what I talked about in the second video about work and power. I said that there are some people in our society who do not work and who spend time devising ways to control those of us who work. And these are the people who harvest from the work that we do. In our cultures, we traditionally knew these people as lazy, and we had a lot of contempt for them. We had proverbs against them. We sang songs castigating them. The reason why our cultures hated laziness is not simply because lazy people do not work. Our ancestors knew that people who do not want to work are essentially withdrawing from humanity. They are withdrawing from dignity, creativity, and love. They are selfish and dehumanized. And by refusing to be human, lazy people become a threat to our humanity because dehumanization of one is dehumanization of all of us. Lazy people are also dishonest because by not working, they are withdrawing from being human, and yet they cannot escape from being human. In other words, they are withdrawing from who they really are or from their humanness. And this is what my friend and the philosopher Louis Gordon calls bad faith. And as you know, it's very difficult to work with people who are dishonest. Likewise, it is difficult to work with people who do not want to be human by working like the rest of us. So these days, sometimes you hear people talking, you hear the expression about people who don't have their skin in the game. This expression, skin in the game, refers to people who are hanging around the work but are not as invested as the rest of us in investing our dignity, our creativity, and our love into work. That's why they have no skin in the game. It's very important for us to understand this relationship between honesty, dishonesty, humanness, and dehumanization for us to understand how it affects the workplace today. The reason why we feel that our work brings us no dignity is because now we are living in a global system that has normalized laziness. The people who rule, the people who make decisions, are those who do not know the dignity, creativity, and love that goes into work. They have given up their humanity. They have come up with schemes to ensure that this system of laziness and theft prevails. They use politics, economics, and war to keep harvesting the fruit of our work. And they also use culture, education, and religion to convince us that this theft is natural to our humanity. That is why sometimes you hear people saying that this system of theft is natural, quote unquote. You hear people saying things like Kenyans are naturally corrupt or corruption is human nature. Let me explain to you why this is not true. Remember this quote from Nelson Mandela about love being more natural than hate. Mandela says that love comes more naturally to the heart than hate, and the same applies to work. Work brings dignity, creativity, and love is more natural to us than the hatred of laziness and of reaping where one has not sown. The hateful people who benefit from our work have been corrupt, they have enslaved us, and they have abused us in order to convince us that it is natural for us to have people who get rich on work that they do not do. In the next video, I will explain how this system works. In the meantime, I have some homework for you. Please look for two videos by Sema Ukweli about two hardworking Kenyans, one from the dairy sector and another from the tech startup sector, who worked very hard to put their work on the table, only to have their creativity, their sweat, and their dignity stolen from right under their noses. You will find the links to the videos below this video, or you can find them in my liked videos. In the next video of Kazi ni Maisha, we will use the stories of these two gentlemen to explain how this system of theft and abuse works. See you soon, and thank you for watching.